Yeah, how's it going, everybody? Was gonna go sleep, but decided I couldn't sleep and wanted to play some American Truck Simulator, so we're gonna do one slightly longer job. But yeah, I figured, hey, what the hell? Why not bring y'all with me? Oh, they had a little label here that says Wyoming in the beta update. Hopefully that means Wyoming's coming soon. I just need to capitalize that, but or they're just marking it internally for themselves. Anyway, whatever. We have this load from the Denver Air Cargo. Come through here, up to your 1,400-mile drive. We're gonna end up in Grand Coulee, Washington. We were in Phoenix, but with the game update, because I'm in the beta that they're updating, we got kicked back to our home garage. Anyway, let's
Drive safe.
set our truck up. I don't know why it's in fucking reverse just then, but I'll grab the trusty V's before we get on our way. AM or PM? It's PM. That's what we're probably gonna do. Sleep until day so we don't have to fuck around with nighttime driving, and then we will find a place we can go with cargo into Washington, but I kind of feel like going into Washington, so here we'll just sleep in front of the fucking door, who cares? Alright, so let's go here. Job market, cargo market. This job probably expire before we get there. Oh, thanks, man. How's it going, Moz? This is my Viva Trucking Intermodal Division Freightliner.
Okay, here we go.
Was gonna go sleep, but decided I couldn't. Probably a good idea if I started the engine. Anyway, I was gonna go sleep, but decided I couldn't, so felt like squeezing in a couple of well, not a couple. I'm gonna do just one really long ass drive. I figure I'd stream it, and whoever wants to watch, they can hang out with me. We need to swing this fucking trailer back a little bit so we can line ourselves up to the door, since we did that half-ass in the door thing just to catch our rest icon. Yeah, I like the truck. It's got the if I get English, it's got the intermodal division colors. You know, our just slightly off black, not really like black black. It's got the little white stripe all of the divisions have on the bottom of the trucks. And yeah, it says intermodal division, and it's got the like it's got a VIN, it's got a little notice under the VIN that says, you know, Viva Trucking has electronic logs installed and shit like that. It's pretty neat. Anyway, so let's go right and oh yeah, I love the Cascadia. It's a great truck. I'll let these guys go past. This is a one-way, so
right,
we can use that
right.
second lane if we have to make sure we swing ourselves wide enough.
Exit right.
like this is where they want us to go, is up onto the interstate. I don't know if I've been to the, our lights are on. I don't know if I've been to the Denver airport, or maybe I've done it like... No, I did it like one time when Colorado first came out. I went there. But it's been a while. Yeah, this exit only lane, that's not where we need to be. Bot, it's a little early to be spamming the Discord, eh? Oh, whatever, I gotta figure that bot out still. I like fucked with it one time just to test it out, and I haven't really fine-tuned it at all. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day or evening, or no, it's probably sometime in your morning, I'd imagine. Yeah, actually it'd probably be like midday or so. Yeah, something like that. I'm basing this knowledge on New Zealand time and just guesstimating the difference, but I actually have no idea Australia time. I know there must be some amount of difference though, because you guys have a big ass fucking...
Keep right, and then
New Zealand's a
right.
fucking island a long ass way away. Oh, little signs there are pretty cool, or
Exit
sculpture,
right.
or whatever it is.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, these construction houses are fresh
Turn
off
right,
a plane
and
in
then keep left.
Denver, but somebody wants those things in Yakima, so
Keep left.
we're gonna be
and
headed to
then turn
Yakima
left.
with our load.
Turn left.
Oh, these guys are being... I hope you guys have enough room to back out and unfuck yourselves, or this will be sitting here for a while. It's not really a whole lot of options for, here, let's, we don't really have room to go around with our trailer, so we kind of have to back up and get back in our spot, and there we go. There. Oh, now we hit that guy. They're gonna be slowed down a little bit longer. They're trying to fix themselves. With you let them keep inching back until that flatbed with the bulldozer can go forward, and then, you know, once he's clear, we can find a way around. We're kind of stuck waiting on these guys to sort themselves out. I mean, I guess I could go in the grass, but we have those little reflective things there, and I really don't want to break my... Shut up with your horn, I can't go for it. Oh no, it's them honking at each other. Yeah, I mean, we can like inch forward and take a look, but it looks like there's more of those reflector thingies there, so getting around would be a pain in the ass, even if we could do it. Oh, we're gonna give it a shot. The AI is just stupid sometimes. A little bumpy on the force feedback because we are sneaking around like this. Don't hit my fucking trailer on the shiny things. There we go. Yeah, they're looking like they're not gonna sort themselves out at all. Sometimes that's a pain with those T intersections like that. It's the AI. Yeah, I thought I did okay, but you know, the AI, they don't swing their trailers correctly sometimes, so it's pretty easy for them to accidentally catch themselves up.
Keep left.
Yeah,
Keep
I've
right. And
gotten
then
pretty
turn
good about navigating a trailer through fucking
Turn right.
messes like that, because the AI is not always the brightest. Like I said, I'm way fucking smarter than them, and I don't even know how to be a trucker.
Finally, we are here.
I just sit on my ass and play a video game. Here, let's snag our cargo real fast where they want it. Can't really see it, but it looks like they want us around and to the right. So, yeah, looking at the GPS, that's where we're headed. Oh, they want us right there. So, creep into this corner. Yeah, but we're totally swinging our trailer the wrong way. Trying. See if. Nope, that's making it worse. Not really familiar with what a good way to back into these spots are. I think one time I've been to this location and it was. Oh, that's real shitty. I have to jackknife it, it looks like, to fix it. Not the most elegant job I've ever done there. Looks like this is the nicer way to do this anyhow. That is so blind I can't really fucking see it either, so we're gonna use our cheater little outside cam. So we don't hit the car. We're clear of the car. Straighten this trailer out and get it into our slot. Oh. Straighten out. Not my finest job doing this, but no, nothing got broken, so that's what matters. We need to line it up a little better, and I guess they're gonna bring a forklift with our load or something. Shut the engine off, let them load our shit.
Time to hit the road.
And we have our 40-foot construction house here. And this needs to end up in Washington. At least we're departing during the day, so we can get a look at that really beautiful chunk of Interstate 70 about late
Get
morning,
ready to turn left.
lunchtime maybe.
Turn left.
Maybe even a little sooner, but that is one of my favorite places to drive, is that particular chunk of highway. That is a beautiful chunk of highway. Come on, go for it. Go for it. And we are loaded up. No, that's not necessary. All of my shit's on, like,
Get ready to turn right.
all of my shit. I had my Goodwill Tires DLC and all that stuff. I had the
Turn right.
entire map available to me to go to. Like, they can't go to those locations, but you can use all your DLC
Keep
on
left,
that.
and then turn left.
Like, you have access to everything you own, they just don't have access to what you own. Like, I didn't turn anything off or disable anything. I just had all the DLC going and it worked out for me.
Turn left.
Yeah, we're completely in our lane, so we're not blocking anyone who wants to go that way. They are, but we're in our lane completely at least, so... Well, we aren't obstructing traffic. There's any DLCs with the game, so... Well, of course, things could have changed and they just didn't, like, update the information. Like, I believe at one time you had to have all the DLC, but then they changed it, I read, to you can have different DLC and it's fine, but wherever you read that, it could just be outdated information because it's a constantly being updated beta. But like I said, I had all my shit on. Like, I was using stuff like, you know, Goodyear DLC tires and everything, and I could see the entire map and access the entire map, and I own every single state they've made so far, so yeah, you can just turn it back on. It will be fine. So if you want to use your DLC paint jobs, your tires, or if you want to just have shit in different states, you can do that. Like, it's all available to you because you own it. It's just since DB only has the base game, he can only access the base game, but that doesn't affect you at all. It affects your ability to pick up the same jobs he does, because his jobs are obviously only going where he can go. But if you want your own individual job somewhere else, or if you want to use tires or the SCS Steering Creations wheels and shit, you can use all that.
Keep left.
Like, so yeah, go decorate your truck, make it look pretty with any DLC you have, and show them up for it. Like, I'm thinking about getting like one of those Goodyear paint jobs and like a Goodyear trailer and stuff just to flex that I have DLC. If I if they're doing a drive on Friday like they were talking could be possible and I am able to join it. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I guess that just shows I play the game too much that I have like all the DLC and I've got like 200 more hours on this than my next played game. And I have an expensive fucking wheel and I'm thinking about getting a track IR set so I can... Well, it'll probably make driving annoying for the viewer because I'd keep looking to the right like this to look at that and you'd end up looking like that every time I did the look at the chat, so... But I think track IR could be cool to play with. Did switch lanes to be on the right lane since I'm a little slower, but I guess we have to get back in the lane I had anyway. Slow traffic, keep right. I will turn our headlights off. It's 8:30 in the morning now. I have the cruise control locked at 65. It's just now the mountain pass and the elevation and shit's slowing me down. It's hard to replicate that sharp change in elevation in a video game that's on a scaled down scale, but I do have the cruise control at 65. It's just what we can do right now. Now we're picking up speed. Let's cut off our cruise control. I have to engine brake because the speed limit's going to be 35 for us as we really start to descend the mountain anyway, so... as we descend into the valley that I-70 goes down, yeah, I-70 goes down, we're going to be going a lot slower anyway. Here we're dropped down to 50. At some point we're gonna hit 35. Oh, they have a traffic. I never noticed they have a traffic light there. Maybe it's like to say the tunnel's open. I don't know. It's I know it's always been green every time I've went past. It doesn't look like it changes colors ever. I love the sound of being in tunnels. And I love that this thing sounds like a fucking train when I do the air horn. Truck's 35 now, so we're going to start slowing our speed down. This is a very steep descent we're going to be doing, so probably just coast it somewhere between 30, 35. If we start to get significantly faster, that's what our engine brake is for. We got quite a change in descent as we approach the valley that we're going to be driving through. There at 45, we're going way too fast now, so we gotta let our engine brake do its thing a little bit. Look at that fucking view. I love that view. I love that view. Every time I say there's no way they can make a better DLC, they come out with a better one. Like, I thought Idaho was... I thought... About New Mexico, I thought New Mexico was great. Then Oregon and Washington came. It's like, there's no way they're topping that. And then... I mean, Utah is fine. But, Idaho comes out and is like, alright, I'm never gonna get tired of driving those back roads in Idaho. This is like the greatest thing ever. And now I'm engine braking my way down a mountain with a beautiful view going into a fucking canyon. Somebody's been busted by the cops. There you go, just nice and easy on the descent. Oh, here you go, N35, so now we can, we're low enough now we can, oh yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Texas, like, mainly because, like, the bar just keeps better and better for the quality of DLC, but secondly, I grew up in Texas, so, like, all this West Coast driving's great and all, but we're gonna be on roads and towns I'm familiar with, so... Like, it's not going to be a perfect representation, but we're going to see just how close they really are, don't get me wrong. So, there is a lot of pressure for Texas to be a good DLC. Speed limit 65, but we're going to hold about 60 for now. We got a couple windy turns, and gotta be prepared to slow down for them if needed. We'll even drop this down to 55, even though it's saying 60 and we don't necessarily have to. But no. Slow and steady is the way to go sometimes. They had lots of pressure on Texas to be a good DLC. Alright, we gotta slow it down to 50 now for this chunk here. Hold her steady, hold her steady. And once we pop through this tunnel, we should be into this nice valley that I like. Yeah, I can see the raised chunk of highway in the distance. Like, if we change lanes, like right below us is the eastbound traffic. Got this nice little river, a bunch of trees and rocks, and it's really nicely detailed over here. It's just as great going westbound, but going eastbound towards the mountains so you can see the road above you and see the river and all this nice work that they put on. This is great stuff right here. There you go, the cruise control and the it's holding itself nice and steady at 50 for us, so we're keeping this truck nice and safe and in the speed limit as we navigate this highway. .5 mph curve, so we'll slow it down for that. I mean, of course, I go to look over and say, ain't this a beautiful river, and my fucking wing mirrors covering the whole fucking thing. Like, they really went above and beyond on this strip. Bring it back up to 50, now we're out of the sharp turn. Maybe we'll drop it back down to 45 for this one. Glenwood Springs and Aspen next right, so we're most of the way through. Grand Junction should be, once we hit Grand Junction, we're out of this valley, like just east of Grand Junction, so actually it looks like we basically are out of it. Oh, there's a fuel stop, and I didn't realize I need fuel. We've got like a quarter tank, so when it's convenient for us, we're gonna have to stop and get fuel because we don't have enough on board to do our route. We'll bring the speed up a little bit. And we are done with that. That is my favorite road to drive through Colorado. I've never gotten tired of it. Also, today I learned how big of a deal cleaning your fan blades is. Like, I wasn't really feeling the breeze of my fan, so I went to go turn it up, and I realized, no, it's a little dusty. We'll give it a quick wipe down while we're at it. And then I turned the fan back on, and that thing blows like really well now. It's amazing what a little bit of dust on the leading edge of those blades will do to slow a fan's air output down. Tunnel here, and we're officially through this valley here. That engine brake a little bit, slow us down. Lock our cruise again at 55 as we come out this turn we're making. And we'll hold it through this turn. Next turn we can probably speed up a little bit, and then it shouldn't be so many tight turns coming up after this, I don't believe anymore. Bring it up to 60 for this turn. As we cross the Colorado River, we should have Grand Junction not far down the road on our right. Yeah, Grand Junction's gonna be right there on our right, and I think we're gonna stop and get some fuel while we're in Grand Junction. We certainly need that. Now we're at 65. That's best we can do with our truck limiter governing us to 65, even though it's a 70. GPS is about to bitch at us, but we're gonna get ready to take this right. Looking at our map, it looks like we have a truck stop right here we can take.
Recomputing. Keep right, and then turn right.
Switch lanes and figure out how we're gonna enter this real fast. At this interchange, it looks like.
Go straight on.
They want us to go straight. We're totally going left. She's about to bitch my ear out. Even if it's for fuel, Karen doesn't like us deviating. Hey, Epitaph, how's it going, man? Yeah, I should be in bed too. We're gonna do our like 2.5, 3 hours of Assassin's Creed 3 tomorrow that we do at the end of the week, and then I have to go do a bunch of errands and bills and stuff, and then go to work. So I should be in bed, but I can't sleep. Drive's going good though. You just, oops, I didn't mean to hit the.
Let's find
Didn't
a
mean
new
to
route.
hit the wipers on the
Finding a new route.
wheel. Yeah, route's going good.
Reroute.
We're departing Denver and we're going to Yakima.
When possible,
So
make a U-turn. Never mind. I'll find a
just
new
drove through a really beautiful valley from
Please,
Denver
make
to
a
Grand
U-turn
Junction. It's one of
when
my
possible.
favorite drives to do. So you missed that by like 5 minutes. I have a really busy day ahead of me. A lot to do tomorrow. But I stay up so late that I can't make myself go to bed at 11:30 midnight. What fucking time is it? Yeah, it's like 11:30. I can't make myself go to bed that early, so we're almost full. I thought I'd log a drive for Viva Trucking and then figure I'd stream the drive while I'm at it, because I usually do stream the drives. Let's grab a quick drink before we fire up the engine and get going again. Gotcha. Sounds like you've got a pretty busy evening for yourself going on too. Alright, now how do we exit this place? Do we loop back around, or is there like a closer by exit we can take?
Finding a new route.
No, that's truck parking. They want us. I guess we have to go back the way we came. Govia poppin', though I know with work and everything you've mentioned in your stream you've been pretty busy, so good to see you again around here, man. You're just doing a boring drive. Metal artwork on the wall of Pokemon. Cool.
Recomputing.
Is that like something that's going to be in the background when you stream so I can get a look at that, or is that on a totally
Keep
different
left,
wall where it's not
and then
really going to be
turn left.
noticed?
Turn left.
Nope, just to piss her off, we're going to go right, because it all takes us back to the highway. It doesn't really matter what we do, and pissing off Karen, the GPS that took me totally the wrong way through Colorado one time, is worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Oh, come on. I have my signal on. That's bullshit. I can make that right turn, whether the...
Okay, let's find a new route.
Guess those fucking cops have quotas to make to justify their salaries. They're gonna catch me for right turning with my signal on.
Get ready to exit right.
Alright, Utah is this way. We want to take the right and we can rejoin
Exit
Interstate
right.
70. Ah, we're gonna cut the shoulder and go past this guy. I don't feel like waiting on him. I'll take a look at Twitter when I get off here. We're just doing the one drive because as it is, it'll be like a nearly hour 45, 2-hour drive, I estimate. So we're just doing the one haul into Yakima, and then I'll pop off and take a look at that. I know my phone's not with me right now, so I can't text and drive like I usually do. You don't see it, but because it's like off the frame, but there are a lot of times where I have my phone next to me, like right here just to my left where the vape is, and I'll like pick up my phone to look at something while I'm driving. So yeah, I'll try not to. Have a good night. Thanks for swinging in, Epitaph. I'll probably catch you after work. You're usually streaming when I get off work, so I'll probably catch you at your stream. But anyway, have a good day and thanks, or have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks for popping in, buddy. See if they want us to scale after we pass the sensor here. Probably have to. Oh, we actually can go through. I thought for sure they'd have us because it's our first scale of the drive and we've gone quite a ways already. But they usually do catch you and say, hey, go through it. Change lanes, I'm nervous about him. But, like, most junctions, the AI is smart about holding still and waiting for traffic, but some off-ramps like that, where they merge back into the highway, they don't always intelligently wait, and sometimes, like, regardless of traffic, they'll merge into you, they'll merge into other trucks, AI cars, doesn't really matter. So where possible, I try to get into the other lane when I'm able and there's a merge like that. There's a little quirk about the AI routing sometimes, and you know, stay on top of that to make sure you get your load in safely. You know, where possible, I'd like to keep it down to just tire wear. I don't want to bang up my cabin and have to pay out more for damages. Well, since I almost never get into serious wrecks, the insurance rate's at that lowest 2% mark, so I'll say, you know, 2% or $200. Usually I just have to pay the $200, so it's probably not that big of a deal, but I still don't want to hit anything is what I'm getting at here. out of Colorado. We're going into Utah, taking some of these back roads into wherever the fuck we're going. At some point, we're going to join 15 going north into Idaho. We just have to do some of these windy mountain roads first to get there. Slow it down a little bit. Just in case they want to slow it down, we have a little bit of room to bring ourselves down in speed. And it's starting to straighten out, it looks like, so we're probably safe to pick up our speed and keep going as at 65. That's just as fast as we can go, even though this is an 80. Wait, I think Yakima we're supposed to go to, I think we're taking 80 through, aren't we? No, it was the other job that we had where we were taking 80. This one's sending us through Twin Falls up 84. I thought we were taking 80 through Nevada, but that was that job that we skipped so we can sleep and do a day drive.
Keep right, and then exit right.
You got it. Exit right.
Exit right.
Slow it down. That's quite a turn we have to make. Yield to traffic. Actually, I totally didn't yield. I just rolled that at a slow speed and looked out my window way too late to make a difference. But we didn't get hit, so who cares? O'clock, probably around the Ogden mark. We're probably going to want to pull over for the night. Maybe even we can make Twin Falls if we make good time on 15 into Idaho, but we'll have to play that one by ear as we get closer. Trucks keep right, so a nice straight, and we're going to lose speed as we climb, so bring our speed up to 65 or as close as we can so we have the momentum to climb up. But we're clear all the way down, so we don't have to worry about being merged into like some AI like to do. So we are fine. Let's slow it down to about 55 as we come through here.
Keep left.
City is going to be this way. Price right here, so next up will be Provo and 15. Don't need to put on the headlights all the way yet, but it's getting it's dark enough right here. We're going to turn the dashboard lights on so we can see where the fuck, how fast we're going, and look at our gauges a little cleaner. That makes it easier for you guys too, because I know the video's colored differently than what my monitor shows. This guy is going a little on the slower side, so we gotta slow down for him. And good, he's just taken the 240 exit back into town. We don't have to worry about him any longer. We'll lock our speed at 55 as we come around these bends we got coming up. And we'll just hold what we got. The speed limit itself just dropped to 55 for this area. A scale right there we don't have to worry about because that's for the eastbound traffic. Sharp little kink here in the road. Let's bring our speed down as we come through this. And we'll just hold our 45 we got. We have another decent little turn coming here. I say we can take that at 50 according to those yellow signs suggesting speed, but I don't come this route that often and I don't feel familiar enough or confident enough with those roads to go 50 or greater through some of those kinks there. Switch lanes as it merges back together. Actually, it's 5 o'clock already. Maybe Provo's our best bet to pull in and rest. If I'm not mistaken, east side of Provo, the side we're approaching from on the left, we should have a little rest area and gas station we can pull up into. I'll know it when I see it. Says the guy with god-awful direction. That 50 zone coming up. Let's hit our brake and drop that speed down. And there's our gas station right there on the left near the edge of my windscreen. So we're just going to continue slowing our speed down so we can make that turn when we're able. Well, it's only 5 o'clock. We probably could have gone on farther, but I feel like at this point, I was going on the fucking yellow. I feel like at this point, we've already basically committed to pulling in and resting, so
Make a U-turn.
might as well. It's gonna be an early start once our 10 wraps up. It's gonna be like 4 in the morning, so a little bit of darkness to work with, but we can watch the sunrise.
Recomputing. Never mind. I'll find a new route.
And we'll just pull up beside Gallon over here and bring it in for a stop. Set the parking brake, kill those lights. Get a little bit of rest. Yeah, it's about 4 o'clock. Let's ease our way around this guy. Try not to hit him. Swing it around this way. A little bit closer to the pumps, give us the most room we can to make this turn
find
here.
A new route. Turn left.
Got him there. That guy there. But we're looking good now.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh. A little closer to that guy than I want it to be, but at least we got a good foot or two of clearance between us. And up here, next interchange past this one is going to be the interchange that gets on the 15.
Go straight on.
Oh. We're already going. We're just going to run through that yellow. No point slowing down. Not on that short of notice anyway. I did fiddle with the braking sensitivity recently, so it doesn't stop quite like it used to. I mean, it still stops on... Instead of stopping on a dime, it stops on like a quarter. Or like one of those slightly larger 50-cent pieces. But, yeah, got a little bit of a... little bit longer of a time we need before this thing actually brakes, and that's what matters. Stopping as fast as the default is a little on the ridiculous side in my opinion. Nice and dark. Until we get close enough for the headlights, or the street lights to come in, but nice early morning departure. When's it estimating this is going to be in? Sunday, 4 p.m. Oh, we got about 11 hours, so we're driving straight through to Yakima at this point. Since we don't have the fatigue simulation on, we aren't limited with the whole, like, need to stop and rest thing. They'll probably mess us up, but yeah, they're not even expecting this until tomorrow morning because it's planning it as if we had fatigue simulation on. So they'll drop our load off this evening and just be a night early. It's not going to be too difficult for us to get there. We just have to take 15 up to 84 in Idaho, and
keep left.
I'm going to follow that a good chunk of the way through Oregon, and then have to turn off and go north down some back roads into Yakima, but most of our day is going to be freeway driving. sun is starting to glow orange on the horizon.
Keep left.
Yeah, we are keeping left. Don't you worry about me, sugar tits. It's not like we haven't driven this exact chunk of route into Idaho like a million times in the last like 2 weeks. Pretty sure we can find our way at least to Ontario, Oregon, just past Boise, without help from the GPS. I say that, and then I would end up taking a wrong turn, and we end up in Pocatello or something. Or we run into those invisible little arrow markers that say, hey, this road into like Wyoming is blocked because you're not supposed to be here yet. Whoops. Sorry for whoever heard me elbow at the top of the microphone. I was rolling my sleeves back and a little bit more comfortable.
Keep left.
We got to merge over. Oh, what are you doing, guy? This is why you really should be in the right lane and not in the center like I am, because it's easier to get these way station exits. And really, you're just supposed to be in the right lane anyway, so anyone who wants to go faster than you can overtake you without disrupting traffic, but oops. A little bit past our marker. There we go. Vehicle's not in perfect technical state, but that's just tire wear. I'm not really bothered. I bet you if we looked at the service station after this, most of that's tire wear. Almost all of it's probably tire wear, but we haven't serviced our tires in quite a while.
Keep left.
Hang on real fast. There, I just wanted to reach over and spin that fan towards me to get a little bit of a breeze over here. If you can hear that fan, I apologize, but it is slightly warm in here. I guess I could have compensated by just taking the hoodie off, but we got the job tracker going. We're doing a Viva trucking load that I'm going to log for credit on site, so might as well wear the Viva trucking hoodie while we're doing our drive. We're at 65. We can lock our cruise in and follow the road up into Idaho.
Keep left.
Ah, we have a detour. Alright. Where are they sending us? It looks like I haven't been down this route at all. Oh, this one's easy. We're not going like a million miles out of our way. It looks like if we follow the GPS route, we're just going to link back up with the same freeway. So, all things considered, this is a relatively... There's that weird little stutter I can't figure out how to fix. But, you know, all things considered, this is a pretty painless detour, since we're just dodging this interchange because of the way the highway is structured here. Now we just gotta pick our speed back up and rejoin the highway. Maybe we can get peek and see what they have going on over there. Now we're too far away to tell. But at least we know the road's clear because there's a block and they're rerouting traffic, so we don't have to worry about merging. Alright, let's bring ourselves back up to 65. We got that cruise control locked in. And we just continue on our way. Alright, welcome to Idaho, fellas. We are officially out of Utah. And it's going to be a direct route there because you only get one detour potentially per route. Like, you don't get multiples on the same exact job, and that one put us on an off ramp, and then we immediately rejoined the on ramp to skirt around that. So it's not like a couple of weeks ago that trip going to Los Angeles that routed us all the way south into San Diego and then back up north. We don't have to worry about that kind of a headache and an extra 20-25 minutes driving. Just our nice easy. We spent a whole like minute and a half off the freeway to go through that interchange. I love when they're nice and easy like that. I could probably nudge that detour thing down just a little bit because I don't mind them once in a while, but they're still a little on the frequent side. At least it's better than what the default is. You have the default detour probability on. It's like every other route for me had at least one detour. So, like, do a job, get detour, do another job, fine. Next job after that, there's another detour thrown in. That's just too much detour. I don't think it's quite that often that you'd have like a major detour on the freeway, but I mean, I'm not really on the freeway that often doing long distances, so I don't know. There, I want us to pull in and scale our truck over here, so we'll start engine braking our speed down.
I'll find a new route. Go straight on.
Slow to 15, you bet. Or like 16, that's what we're averaging, but close enough. Pull up, park on the icon, and get our weight in. 58,241 pounds. It's warning us our vehicle is not in perfect condition and to be careful next time. Even though I'm always careful, and sometimes the vehicle just wears down because you're driving it. There's no way around it. So I say fuck them and their snarky little comment. Guy's really cutting it close with that Greyhound bus. There's not really a whole lot of room there for him. Cut in so close, he got that guy on his ass. He's got a little bit more room now. I mean, we're still accelerating faster than him, so we can hit 55. And it looks like we got room, but we don't because we have that turn. I would consider just overtaking him. Here, let's come over. It's merging in together anyway. Clear to our right side. Now we're good. We're not going to change lanes. We're going too slow to do that anyway. Unless it looks like we're going to be going significantly faster than him, which is probably the case. So, for the sake of overtaking slower traffic, we will switch lanes. A little bit more. It looks like we're clear of them. So we'll just switch back into this lane. Let the cars behind us have a chance to overtake if they want it, because I'm not going the posted speed limit. As I said, we can't go any faster than 65 right now. nice, peaceful, and relaxing. That's what I love about interstate driving, just sitting here in the quiet, enjoying the road. Like, I feel like since I'm streaming, I almost have to say something and not be quiet for 5 minutes, but sometimes I just want to be quiet and enjoy the peace of driving down the road, you know? An Indian reservation coming up on one of these exits apparently. I wonder if that means we can go to have our little breakfast break at a casino or something, like roll some dice with the Indians. Maybe smoke a peace pipe with them and just relax a little bit after doing so much driving, but we should probably just get going, and who knows what they put in those Indian peace pipes. I'm sure we wouldn't be in shape to drive if we smoke whatever they have. Well, it is 10 o'clock. It'd be nice if there's like a Dunkin' somewhere to get a second cup of coffee. I've already been driving like 6 hours, so. Our first cup of coffee from the Utah gas station is either, more than likely, it's completely gone or it's gone stone cold. Yeah, we just have our water bottles anyway. We don't even have coffee on us. Drift into the other lane while I look at the chat, see if that's updated recently. Definitely don't want to switch lanes and crash into somebody. That wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good at all. What's our bank balance looking like? At Curiosity, $250,000. After this ride, we can afford at least one more truck, and we can stick it in Coeur d'Alene. Get some guys starting to drive out of our old home garage now that we've moved out of it to Denver. If we end up a little closer to Wyoming when that finally drops and I inevitably buy it. course, then we're probably gonna end up moving to Wyoming, knowing me. Here we're only 5 off the posted speed limit. Looks like we may be going faster than this traffic here, so we'll hang out in the right lane for just a moment. It looks like he's speeding up, so we're not going to be able to overtake him. Like he probably knew I was fixing to try, so he wanted, like, nope, I'm going to speed up, go a little faster just to deprive you that satisfaction. But it's fine. That just means we have a clean air in front of us and room to go fast. I say go fast, we are at our speed limit right now, like as fast as we're going, getting around it. Unless I turn off that setting in the settings for the truck limiter, but I do like the I do like having it on because it feels like I'm in a company truck. We need to, that's my clutch, that's not my brake. We don't want to hit that guy when the traffic slows down. And now we're in Oregon, so just gotta make our way through Oregon, and next up is Washington and Yakima. Estimated driving time is about 5.5 hours to do another 300 miles. So we got most of our like 1,300 mile job, however long it was. Most of it's done now. These guys are going so slow, we're gonna hang out in this left lane for a little bit. I mean, I guess it's 11. We didn't need our headlights on. I didn't mean to turn them off, but it's so bright out I didn't even realize they were still on. So it is what it is. But now our headlights are off because it's 11 o'clock. Lanes just in case he wants to be stupid, but it looks like he won't, so now we're well past him. We can be in this lane. I'm going to turn that fan just a little off me and look at the audio peaks, because I realize it's been picking up for a little bit when I'm not talking. There's spikes in the mic audio, so I'm going to shut up and we're going to see if we're still catching the fan. Actually, it looks like I just made it worse. Alright, that noise, I think that time you just heard the feedback on the wheel with those gears running, but as long as the fan's not being really loud in this like I was worried about, that's what matters. Cement Plant Road, 1 mile. Huh. I wonder what's down that road. I imagine that's a Coastline Mining cement plant, because that's what's on the map, is the icon for Coastline Mining. Pretty big cement plant, though. I mean, maybe it's a small one. I don't know how big a fucking cement plant is. going way faster than this login truck here and these guys right here, so we're gonna hang out with the other traffic that's going 65. Merge back over. Hello, piggy, how's it going? Oink, oink, oink. Yeah, saying oink like a kid's the best pig noise I can make. I can't do that nasally sound that other people can make. I didn't quite make that turn as aggressively as I should have. We drifted into the rumble strip on the shoulder. Still 84 west. We're looking like here 3.5 hours or so. We got about 200 miles to go until Yakima. This is the really windy bit we want to slow it down for. We could do way faster than 55 through here, but some of these are tight turns, and it's better to take it slower and keep the load safe than, you know, go fast and damage the load. So slow it down a bit, slow it down a bit. We're just gonna drop our speed, and for once we're just going to deliberately go slow behind the slower traffic. I'll let the other guys go quickly and make mistakes on the road, eh? Or maybe they'll drive it totally clean, but it makes me feel better taking it slower with my load. Switch lanes, we'll be able to overtake Home Depot here, or Home Store, because that's, you know, the rip-off company that's not actually the legit Home Depot, but I know exactly what that is looking at the logo, what they're trying to replicate here. Just a hardware and home improvement store. they want us to, no, we're clear to go through. Let's just keep going until we're clear of this guy on the straightaway. And we're gonna have to cut our speed back for this downgrade we got coming up. We're probably fine doing about 50 through this turn, I reckon. I am worried about that bus because this is a merging lane here, and like I said, the AI ain't always bright. Oh, this time they are. They're being pretty well behaved AI this time. Giving way at proper points for a change, that's nice. We're at 40, we're just gonna coast it down. There's a runaway truck ramp we don't need. Going way too fast, you hit one of those and you're supposed to sink into gravel or some shit and start to slow down, but it's American Truck Simulator. Those things don't fucking work at all. You just hold your speed all the way through till you hit that back wall, unless you're lucky enough to lose that speed on the slope. I've tried hitting a runaway ramp before just out of curiosity on Truckers MP with my buddy Aiden from the Intermodal division, and I just flew up that thing at like 20 over the speed limit. I just hit the back wall of it. You don't slow down at all. And good thing is my multiplayer profile I don't care about because it was Truckers MP. Western Star here we're trying to overtake. I kind of want to try driving a sleeper cab Western Star, but for some reason every time I go to the chassis configurator where you decide, you know, day cab or sleeper, it's only on the Western Star and it's only when you're changing from day cab to sleeper, but for some reason it crashes my game out to the desktop. There's something about changing from day cab to sleeper on those things that my game just doesn't like. Fine, I guess that's more time to drive the Cascadia that I enjoy. We've got a lot of time on this baby, 35,693 miles on this thing to be precise. Now 694. This is my most driven truck by like 4,000 or 5,000 miles. The next being a new model Peterbilt that I made my own custom skin for, and I drove that a lot. But then I started to burn out of this game, and then they brought out the Western Star, and I ended up driving the day cab for that, and I really liked it. That was a nice looking truck. Drove pretty nicely too, and then, you know, my favorite Freightliner Cascadia came out, and I was like, ah, fuck that Western Star, we're driving this thing all the way till we run out of room on the odometer for it. Or until something really amazing comes out as a truck, but I just really fucking love this thing, so it would have to be a really awesome truck for me to switch over to it. I mean, I'd get it and I'd like drive it around, check it out, but I would keep this one with all the miles so I can go back to it. This time, they want us to pull in and weigh the truck again. We got lucky on the last handful, but now we're in Washington. They want us to pull over and
Okay, let's find a
get a
new route.
weight in for this. Yeah, somebody's pulled over into the inspection lane, so let's scale the truck. Yeah, we know it's broken. I'm gonna service the truck in Yakima after we drop our load off, so alright, get those tires looked at and do any other repairs we have to do in Yakima once the load's been delivered.
Keep left.
$56 miles to Yakima, not much farther. Looks like it might be our next interchange that we see is gonna be for Yakima. I overtake Pete here. He's taking his sweet ass time. Must be doing at least like 45 or 50 as quickly as I overtook him at 65, so after nearly 2 hours of driving, I'm about ready to park this bitch up for the night. So I'll drop our cruise control down to 60. We're going 5 over what we should be at this moment. Our Yakima next to exit sign here, so I'm gonna be off this fucking highway anytime now.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Actually, we're gonna be off right here, so let's drop our speed down. I didn't mean to drop it into the 40s like that and slow down any traffic that might be behind me. But we do want to be slowing down so we can get off the highway and go into Yakima. Now we just gotta find where they want us to park this thing for the drop off. Alright, welcome to Yakima, fellas. Now I just have to go to the rail export this is going to and deliver our cargo.
Keep left, and then turn left.
This is where
Turn
we
left.
want to go. Let's get this thing in here, and there's our rail station, where you guys want it.
You have arrived at your destination.
And that
Route
slot
guidance
between
is
these
now
two white trailers. We're gonna cut in under the crane here, and we're gonna find some room to turn around so we can do this through our nearest mirror and see better where we're going. I think it's right on the other side of this flatbed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's where we're parking, right here. Let's roll that window down so we can peek out at our load. Let them know we're backing this trailer in right now. Make sure everybody knows we're moving and we're blind on one side. We could be better, so let's hold up a little bit closer to the train here. And we're gonna put it into reverse first and foremost. Oh, we're gonna have to cheat this. I can't see where I'm going. We have plenty of room to go forward that you can't really see over the hood. Oops. Forward. We want the wheel going. No, we lined ourselves right up on the other parking spot here. And I want to do that view, but we'll roll with it for now. See if we can back this bitch in where it needs to go. Straighten it out. That's because I'm tired. I'm really struggling with this backup. I usually pull in pretty quickly to a drop point like this. Here, we'll just get close enough to auto park it. I don't care. It's probably late as fuck. Yeah, it's almost 1 a.m., so I'm fucking exhausted. Now we got our load done. Let's just see. Does Yakima have a service station? See, they have a dealership of some sort here, but right around the corner we have a truck stop with a service station in it, so yeah, we'll go there, service our truck, and fuel it up for next time. Got our lights on because it's evening now. Roll that window up so I'm not being deafened by train, and so you guys can hear me chatting. that was probably picked
Get
up
ready,
on
turn
there.
right.
A coffee cup and a
Turn right.
cologne bottle banging up against each other beside me. Let's creep it forward. I can't see. Ah, we've got that Freightliner way the hell down the road, but he's so far away he's not really a
Keep
concern
left,
for us.
And then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, actually, that's a Mack. Which I kind of like that yellow on that Mack. That's a good looking truck. I mean, it's a great looking truck, but as far as like driving it and the look of the interior that you have to look at so much, I don't hate the Mack, but it's definitely my least favorite truck. Like, I still drive the Mack, don't get me wrong, I just don't prefer it over some of the other ones. Let's come over here, fix up our truck, get some fuel in the tanks, and then we're gonna pull up and sleep in one of those spots over here to end our shift.
It's all over now.
Actually, just because of the layout of this place and how you enter, we're gonna do fuel first. That was a long drive. I mean, I love the long drives more than the short drive. I'd rather do one long one over like 3 or 4 shorter ones, but well, by the end of it, you know, you're still like, that's a long fucking drive. Here we're gonna swing it like this, and then we can just pull straight into this nearest parking spot we got. Service the truck. Yeah, that's like 10% tire damage and like a really small bit of it's just worn out from being driven so much, so I thought nothing really to be too concerned about. Now we'll just roll in right here next to this Peterbilt and get ourselves comfortable for the night. There we go. Parked up. Get those lights off, set the parking brake. That should be in neutral. Kill the engine. Let's get us a cool screenshot real fast while we're here that I can share on Viva Trucking's Discord. Actually, we're gonna move this a little bit because I'm gonna be at the computer here for a moment even after I take the picture. Here, let's do that. Focus our truck. Play with the I don't know, I think the pictures look really good if you go like full red, full green, and then a notch or so off. Go like a notch or so off of the green and then saturate it. Like, I mean, at least the guys in Viva think I take really good pictures, and that's how I do it. So let's get out of here. I hit drive real fast so we can bring it forward to the morning, and then we can take off and get to cruising at our earliest convenience. Let's see, truck dealerships. Hang on, let's go truck manager. Let's see, what kind of trucks do we have? Like, what do we have only a couple of? We have one Lone Star, one Mac, and like 3 Peterbilts. We're gonna get a Mac, and if possible, we'll get a Lone Star next. Give the AI fleet different trucks. Do I have a Mac dealership anywhere? Yeah, we got one in Sacramento. Oh, we have one in Colorado Springs as well. I knew I had to have at least one Mac dealership somewhere because we own one Mac truck already. It's for an AI driver, so we'll just purchase a fleet copy. Do that. Truck dealership. Well, what was that other one I said? An International Lone Star. That's the one that I'm gonna get. Purchase. Fleet configuration. Let's get one of these. Keep growing our fleet so we can make that income. Now we have double check. I think we have just those 2 trucks without drivers. So yeah, we have just those 2 trucks without drivers. So we'll come over here, recruitment agency. Let's hire a driver, a couple hazmats, and a fuel economy for him. I think we're gonna look for a long distance and a couple of other endorsements like Emily here. Now let's get you. Those skills are gonna level up over time, but we want to at least start her off not just bouncing between like these 2 locations. For instance, give her a bit of range to go, and she's got a couple of endorsements so she can get better paying cargo to start off with. Let's see, anyone else with long distance and at least one other decent endorsement? The Robo here, long distance, and he's hazmat certified for at least a couple of things, so we'll get him in our Lone Star to start doing jobs for us. That leaves us with 55 grand, but now our fleet's bigger. Oh, come down. Now we have 18 drivers driving for us, which really isn't as impressive as it sounds. Like on my old save, I had like 120 drivers and still more garages I could buy, so we can get really fucking crazy. Like, we're just lost the picture because I'm tabbing out to change the scene to this, and we're gonna shut the game down. Yes, we want to quit the game because this is it for me. We're just doing that one drive. Our last guaranteed stream for the week is tomorrow. We're going to do the Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough we've been doing for the last couple weeks at the end of the week, and you can see this side it's the old Viva logo. It's not the one that's on my truck. It's the old Viva logo because I got this thing like a month before the birthday rebrand, but it's the Viva hoodie that I like to wear when I'm driving my Viva truck around. Anyway, what was the fucking point I was making? Oh yeah, tomorrow Assassin's Creed 3 for a couple hours at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, our usual morning start. That's our last guaranteed stream for the week. If Mazavaz and DB Gaming and Co. are all doing American Truck Simulator again on Friday when I get off work at like 10 p.m. or something, it's going to be late for me, but if they're doing that, I might hop on and do that, but any other streams later on in the weekend, we'll see at the time. But basically, this is the end of me doing. It's the end of this week where I had the time to do the extra streams, and starting next week, we're going back to the just in the morning, Monday to Friday if I'm not working. It's just because my roommate and her daughter are off with friends on a big road trip, and I can yell at the computer and be mad as shit. And she's not gonna be mad. It's like, hey, my daughter's in your room. You need to be a little quieter when you're playing games and chatting with your friends. Like, when she comes back on Sunday, like this late night shit is basically over. Like, I knew it would just be like it's when it works for them being considerate of housemates and stuff, yelling when they have early mornings for school and work and shit. But anyway, I've done enough fucking rambling on your Maz. Yeah, the more the merrier. You know, if I'm able to be in, and I'm like Fridays are usually horribly fucking busy days. Like if I'm not totally fucking brain dead and like feel like I just need to get some sleep, if I don't have to do that and I'm feeling okay, I'll try and be in if you guys do a drive. Or at the very least, even if I'm not up for a drive, I'll hang out in the chat like I usually do. Like I'm guaranteed to be in the chat. I'm not guaranteed to drive. It depends how I feel after working like a 9 hour day on a busier day of the week. But you know, we have to see when we get there, obviously. Anyway, I'm signing off for real now. I'm sure you and whoever else might be watching, whoever's on YouTube that watches the video when I export it, you guys are probably not gonna want to hear my rambling on incoherently like this. So yeah, ciao, see you later. I'm gonna get off here. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging with me for this drive, Maz, and everyone else. I'll catch you tomorrow in the morning, whoever shows up for that Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough.